So today I'm sharing with you 2 5-minute makeup looks that's gonna help to freshen up your look for the new year and make you look more attractive, kind of like the best version of you.
It's a new year,
a new you. These looks are both super easy, doesn't take a lot of time, not a lot of makeup products, but boy, will you see the difference in the end. First, let's talk about specific makeup for over 50, okay? Because it's out there. I know you have seen these ads on Instagram. Every time I would scroll, I'm like, yep, there's another ad for it. Yep, there's another ad for it. One of them I reviewed last year, and let me tell you, you have got to see what I had to say about this.
Now, this next product I got sent to me for free to try out. And I am telling you what, I was excited actually, because you see this product all over Instagram and people are talking about it or have talked about it on YouTube. And I thought, okay, I gotta try this because they're marketing it as the best product since sliced bread for women over 50, for our mature skin. That's not gonna settle into your wrinkles. It's gonna give you a glow and like all the good stuff that we wanna hear, right? Well, it is Jones Road Beauty Balm or Miracle Balm. Okay, the only thing I have to say that's a miracle about this is that they're still selling it. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be mean, but it was horrible, horrible. It gives you the feeling like you're wearing Crisco, literally Crisco on your face. It is very tacky and sticky. It was bad, really bad. I took a picture because after I had put it on, I was like, just kind of like moving around, okay? And my hair fell on my face and it stuck there and it stayed. I don't think anybody is looking for that benefit in their makeup. And let me tell you what happened when I tried to take it off. I tried my normal facial wipes. They weren't budging. I took soap and water and was washing my face. No. It finally came off after like 3 or 4 times of washing my face and my fingers. It literally felt like I had oils on my skin that I couldn't get off. I had to come to my kitchen to get Dawn, the grease cutter, okay, to finally get it off my fingers. It was horrible. Like I say, I hate dogging on a product, especially because they sent it to me for free, so I feel bad. But I have to tell you the truth. There is no way I would recommend this.
Yeah, sometimes it just doesn't work out. Okay, so the next thing that you've been seeing all over Instagram for over 50 is Laura Geller, where it's got everything built in. It seems so easy to use, right? That's exciting right there. Give me something easy. Well, today we're going to try this out for one of our looks so that we can test this out and find out for sure, is it really for women over 50? Because anything that's powder has got me skeptical. I'm a little scared, okay? Because in the past, anything that's been powdery has settled into my lines more and accentuated everything. So when I saw this, I'm like, God, everybody talks about it, right? It must be good, just like the Jones Road. But that turned out to be a bust. So I don't know, okay? Let's just see how it goes. If there's one thing I'm sure a lot of you, like myself, hate doing is wasting money on makeup, that just doesn't work out. And then, it gets kicked in a drawer. What do we think it's gonna do in the drawer, right? Just to let you know a couple of different things about my skin so that you can kind of compare for yourself when I put this makeup on. First of all, my skin is, I would say, normal, maybe erring a tiny bit on the dry side. And I do have some redness. I have a couple of red spots on my nose and on my cheek area where I had surgery. So for that, I have found to use a color corrector on those things works really well. And it has 2 different colors. One helps to cut out the purplish tones in your skin, and the other helps to cut out the red. I want to say it's the peach that helps the purple, and the yellow that helps any red areas on your skin. Now, I have got the scary mirror here, okay? My daughter donated this to me, finally, because I only use it once in a while, but she doesn't use it at all anymore. I mean, she's got great skin at 26. So let's take this. I'm gonna put a little bit in the corners of my nose. I got a dot here, dot there. Just a couple areas that I've got a little bit of red going on. Then we're gonna take the peach. Let's just put a little bit over on my scar over here. Does anybody notice how crepey our eyelids are looking as we're getting older? I really see that in this mirror. It's scary. So I'm gonna just dab these in before I do anything. Now, before I started today, I put on my vitamin C serum and I put on my moisturizer. That is all I use on my face after I wash my face. Morning and night, I use the same exact thing. I don't like to use a ton on my face. I just don't. I don't like to feel like I have a mask on. I don't like to use a lot of makeup. I don't want to look like Tammy Faye Baker, you know? Just don't need that. What I use on my face, and I've been using this probably since last summer, beginning of last summer anyway, Sunday Riley, vitamin C. I love this stuff. Like I said, I use it twice a day. And then for my moisturizer cream, I use LMS. And this is the Marine Cream, Pro Collagen Marine Cream. Same. I've been using this since last summer, and I love this because it's so light. It's not sticky at all. I can put it on. I let I let it dry a little bit before I start my makeup, but it's not like then it ruins my makeup. I feel it makes my skin look the best it's looked in a long time. So, there's that. So those are the only two things I put on before I put on my makeup. Let's start now with the Laura Geller, this kind of like, I guess it's like baked in clay or something. There's something about it that they say this is supposed to have more moisture in it. And this is gonna be light. It's not a maximum coverage. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna start on half my face. Let's see if you can start seeing a difference right away. Well, let's start on my right side to keep it simple here. Hello. Eugene. Howie, what do you want now? You want your dinner? I got your toy. Okay, so can you tell, okay, the right half has got the foundation on, foundation powder, and this side does not. I don't even know if I can see a difference in the scary mirror. Okay, let's continue and put this on my whole face. I think they do make a heavier coverage that's still a powder like this, but it's more of a full coverage foundation. I did not go with that just because I know I typically don't like that kind of thing anyway. Can you see a difference? I think from when I started this video, I don't know, let's hope so. Then we are going to get into this kit. I'm going to take the same brush and let's do a little bronzer. Okay, typically bronzer I would do up on the very top of my forehead line. Okay, then I'm gonna kind of go on my nose. I like to do a little bit on my chin line here, just to kind of like accentuate that jaw a little bit more because, it's sagging. As I'm getting older into my mid 50s now, it's just, everything is just sagging. Let's do a little bit of highlighter right up high under the cheek, on the cheekbones here. A little on the nose, a little on the chin. Ooh, I can really see that, can't I? A little too much. Okay, then I'm gonna go with the blush that comes in here. So let's try that. A little under where the highlighter is. So that is a major part of this kit. Did not bring a eyeshadow brush down here. So I'm going to take my finger and we're gonna just put it on because you know what? We're trying to be simple here, okay? This is a 5-minute makeup look. It's not a 15-minute makeup look. So we're trying to be simple here because I know a lot of us, we just are at the point where we're like, give me something simple, okay? Or else I'm not gonna do it. So is there anybody out there that has been going to bed at like 8 or 8:30 at night? I hope I'm not the only person out there that's by myself in this. I feel pretty bad. Like, I don't do this in the summertime, but in the winter, it gets dark so early and I feel like I'm just watching TV. I'm like, that's it. I'm out, 8:30. Yeah, that's pretty embarrassing to admit that. It's like I'm getting old. But I will get up at like 5:30 in the morning, right? And by the time it's noon, it's like my whole day's done. Then I'm going to take the darker color. You see how it's got 3 colors here. So I did the middle color on the bra or the lids, and then I'm doing the darker color in the crease. I mean, a brush would be better, okay? I'm going to say that right now. But in a pinch, we could do this. Then I'm going to take the lighter color and put it in the corners here just for like a little highlighting in the corner. Some of you don't like that, so if that's not for you, don't do that. I'm going to go around and just like a little dab in that corner area. I think it looks pretty like that. So that's a whole Laura Geller kit. I used everything that came in here, okay, on my face. I don't know what they're doing here, okay, how they're making this, that you can take a powder and have it go on your face and not settle into the wrinkles. But I wasn't gonna say they did a pretty good job. So here's one look, and we're gonna finish it off with something I'm also gonna be using in the second look. And this is a part of my normal makeup routine all the time, every day. So for my eyeliner, I have used this for so long now, I can't even tell you. It is e.l.f. And it is like their $5 eyeliner. They have a lot of colors, but I now use gray. Used to use blue. Maybe when I was a teenager, I used black back in the day, but now I use gray because it's just a softer tone as we're getting older on aging skin. The black is just so harsh. I only go halfway on the lower lid and I only go halfway on the upper lid because for my eye shape, it opens up the eyes a lot more than me taking this all the way across. If you Google this, you can get eye charts, okay? For each type of eye, it will tell you how you should be wearing your eyeliner for your eye shape. That will help you as far as like how to put your eyeliner on the right way. And then for my mascara, I don't even know how many years I've been doing this now. It's been a lot. I use L'Oreal. This is the Luminous Base. My daughter talked me into starting this a couple of years ago, maybe now. And I never used a base before, a primer for my eyelashes. And once I did, I was like, why have I not been doing this whole time? I felt like I had been missing out on that tip, that pro tip for a while. So first I start with this. If you want an easy place to check these items out, I'm going to have all the links in my description box for you, and you can just choose what works for you, what you want to try. So I leave that on maybe 30 seconds tops, okay? Let it kind of do its thing. Then I go in with my L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. I don't even know how many years I've been using this. Years and years and years because I love it so much. Same thing, drugstore. Anywhere you go, pretty much you can get this. And I use black. I think it's a soft black though. I don't get the hard black. Right, then I'm gonna go in with this. I put 1 to 2 coats of this on first. This does a really good job of spreading out the lashes a little bit more. And then the other thing I use after helps to give that thicker look. So that's 1 coat. Then I'll go back to the next one. Put on another one. Now you don't have to do this. If you're doing a day look, I would put 1 coat on of this and call it a day. Now for a nighttime going out look, then I add this. This is by Thrive Cosmetics, and this is their tubular mascara, and this helps to lengthen and thicken the lashes. Now I'll just kind of go and touch it up a little bit. See how it makes it? It definitely makes it look thicker. Definitely gives it more of a dramatic look. What do you think? Okay, then I gotta tell you this story. So I'm watching someone else's YouTube video on lipsticks. And of course, I got suckered in to buying like 3 of the lipsticks she was trying. I'm like, oh my God, that looks so good on her. I got to try it. So I ordered all 3. So I spent $40 basically on lipstick. That when I got it home and tried it on, I was like, ooh, that does not look good, okay, on me. Not like it did on her. It looked amazing on her. So then I started wondering, gosh, wouldn't it be great if they had some kind of like virtual try on so that you could try these colors on and see them for yourself before you ordered them? So then I started looking things up and I thought, oh my gosh, why have I been missing out on this all this time? I never knew it existed. Revlon, which is the one I bought the 3 lipsticks from, is that if you go to Revlon.com and you go to virtual try on, you can try all their lipstick colors on before you buy it. And it does such a good job of like actually putting it on your lips. And you're like looking at every color. And I'm telling you what a smart way to find the right color for yourself that you really actually like, and then go find out where you can get it. I will tell you, their signature lipstick is so like very smooth feeling. I love the way it feels. It's gonna come off on your glass, I will tell you that. But this is called Vampire Love, and it's 777 is the number. This was my winner chicken dinner for me, okay? Isn't that a pretty color? Especially for like winter and fall. So what I would recommend is not to go by whatever color I have on, because you just don't know what it's gonna look like on yourself. Don't waste your money like I did. Go to a virtual try-on like Revlon, pick which one you like better for you, and then order that. This would be your look number 1, 5-minute look if I wasn't talking and showing you and telling you things throughout this whole thing. It won't take you any longer than 5 minutes. Now this next makeup look is something I wear pretty much every day. It is so easy and quick, and it looks great. We're starting with a little bit of a cheater here because I'm gonna leave my eyeliner and mascara on from the last look because I would do the same thing with this look. I'm also leaving the same lipstick on because I love it, and it's gonna go with this look as well. So the first thing we're gonna do on the face is start with my favorite Merit product. It is like a BB cream. It's called the Uniform. And they have tons of colors, but what I have loved about this, and I've been using this since early last summer, it is not sticky or tacky. It does not, feel wet. It doesn't look wet. It gives you a glow, but it doesn't look like you're gonna be dripping, okay? I like that it doesn't feel heavy on my skin. It's very light. It gives me a nice little tan, more so than what I have right now. And of course, it's what color you pick on this too. This is all I've been using besides like if I'm going out just running errands or going out golfing or something, I'll just use the Elta MD, the tinted SPF, just as a real quick layer. But every other day I use this. It comes in a pump. And I will take 1 pump, okay, and then I will dot it on my forehead. And then I take my beauty blender, and let me look in my scary mirror now. And I start on the forehead and blend that in. Then I take same pump, and I'm gonna put it on my eyelids before I do my eyeshadow up there. Let's get that blended. And then I get another pump, and I'm gonna take and put it under my eyes, a couple of dots. So then I'm taking the rest of this. I'm gonna do a little dot here, a little dot here. And then what I'm gonna do is put it on the cheek area. And then let's blend that all in. This never accentuates my lines. It gives me a nice, healthy glow. And like I said, it doesn't feel like I'm wearing much on my face at all. And over the day, it doesn't settle into my lines and wrinkles. I mean, it looks moisturized throughout the day, which I love that. So there you go. There is my base layer, super easy. So the next thing I'm gonna do is another product from Merit that I love. Look at this little blush. And all I do is take and do a line here and here. And then I take their little brush and I blend it in. Now this look, you could do a bronzer, you could do a highlighter. That'd take you about 30 seconds more total to do each one. No big deal, right? In a typical day, I don't really do that. You know, just the blush is really all I do with the uniform, and that's it. So face done. Then I will do my eyes, which you saw, it took me not a lot of time to really do that. And I showed you what products I use for the eyes. The only thing I will add to the eyes, the first thing, which I really love that Merit has, is cream eyeshadows. I just feel like, to me, it looks better on my eyelids because it doesn't sink into those lines, those crepey lines like I was telling you about. So I will take a dab. This is a brown that I put all over on the lid. It's going to be a little bit more difficult to apply it now that I've already got the eyeliner and the mascara on, but we'll do the best we can. That's all I do. I just put it on with my finger. Simple. Keep everything simple, you know? It gives me a little bit of color, kind of a little bit of separation from the other skin on my face. And literally it takes you a few swipes to put that on. Now, the only other thing that I'll put on the inner eyelid that I like, I don't even do a crease with my daily look. So for the inner eyelid, I like to go lighter, okay? Now, I tried this product from Amazon and I thought, oh, it's less expensive and oh, it's gonna be great. This is a cream eyeshadow, right? And it's a light color. This is by Kiko. And what I would say is do not get this because it doesn't really go on very well. You feel like you're putting it on forever and then you blend it and you're like, God, is it even still there? It's not worth it. It's not worth your time and it's not worth the energy that it takes to put it on. But what I did find, I found two alternatives that we could try. One I know that does work. This is by Bobbi Brown and I got the light cream eyeshadow. Okay, I'll try it on this eye and I'll try the other one on the other eye so you can see it. So again, I just put a little in the crease. It doesn't need to be huge, okay? And then I'm gonna blend it out. Right? Just a little bit. So this goes on so well. I don't have to sit there and swipe it a million times for it to even get on. And it stays on. And it, you know, it looks good. So that's the one. Now this is Revlon and it's their cream eyeshadow in a little jar like that. I've never tried this one before, so we're gonna see together, okay, what the reaction is. So let's see if it's, I mean, it's pretty creamy. Okay, here we go. Now the Revlon is a lot cheaper than the Bobbi Brown. Bobbi Brown was like maybe $34 for that eyeshadow stick. This might have been $6 or $7. It's very creamy feeling, that's for sure. And the other one is too. I mean, it doesn't feel like it took a lot of tugging or anything to get that on. So here you go. Which eye do you like better? Revlon on the left, Bobbi Brown on the right. Other than that, this is a complete look. This is my daily look that literally takes less than 5 minutes to put together. Okay, now for eyebrows, because mine aren't looking perfect right now, okay? I've talked about this on my channel before, but in case you missed it, you need to at least give this a whirl, okay? This is an eyebrow pencil that I got from Amazon. The cool thing about this, it has two different sides. This side, do you see the little lines? It has 4 little wispy ends. Can you see that? It has like 4 little hairs. So that when you put it on, it looks more eyebrow-like. Okay, this side is just one. It's one little thing, and you'd have to do a lot more, right? I shake it up, and then I just fill in with where I'm starting to lose eyebrow, which here it looks great on me. And then towards the ends, that's my problem area. That's where this comes in and kind of helps to fill in the missing pieces So it gives me a more full eyebrow than just looking like I got a half eyebrow on my face. It's layering, so you could, put a little on here or a lot. But do you see how that really completes my eyebrow? It really frames your face. It gives you a more youthful look than when you have half an eyebrow. When I have half an eyebrow on my face, Okay, the last thing I want to tell you about, because this is just so good. I've been using this for so many years, and you might have missed it, if you haven't been following me all this time. I hardly ever shop for perfume because I have this one and I feel like I'm one and done, right? I found my thing and I don't need anything else. This is amber oil, and I get it from Amazon. I first was getting it from Whole Foods. And I've told the story a long time on my channel, but there was an award show back in the day when Ryan Seacrest was hosting the Red Carpet Awards, and he had some actress come up to him, and he's asking her questions about her latest movie or whatever, and he's like, "What are you wearing for perfume? It smells amazing." And she goes on to say that she's wearing this amber oil. She gets it from Whole Foods. And when I heard that, I was like, I must try. Because if he was thinking it was so amazing, I thought, I got to smell what this is like, right? So I went to Whole Foods back in that time and I got my first bottle. And this now has been, I really don't even know how many years, at least 5, that I've been wearing the same thing. And every time I go places, people are like, what is that perfume? That smells really good. And I get that all the time. So amber oil, again, I'll put the link down in the description for you as well if you want to try it, but it's so natural. It's such a nice scent. It's not overpowering, and it just is I don't know, I can't describe it, but you just have to smell it. Now, if you're wondering, Angela, you didn't do any concealer under your eyes at all. There is a reason for that. I have under eye filler, and I did a video about this a while ago as to why I chose to do that. If you missed that video, watch that right here, because I know that's controversial, but I explained the reason why I decided to get it and how much of a difference it made in my appearance. I'll see you over there.